Once you get onto the P drive, please go on to classes. Wait, did I put it there? Maybe I didn't put it there. Hold on. Okay, make sure you go to third period. Third. Now, the first one that you have coming your way is the Big Daddy. Okay? So this will be the first one. When you receive it, I ask that you simply first look at it, and I want you to evaluate. There are some questions there about the look and the name of it, okay, in front of you. So wait before we eat it here. Now, with the Big Daddy, I'm going to come around and start passing it out. I did just wash my hands, okay? So that's a big sort of thing. We want to make sure we're remembering sanitation. Okay, hold off on eating and stuff, guys, right now. I want you to simply look at it, okay? Let's look at something. Okay, go ahead and please answer your survey. Kylie, as I'm doing that, can you please remind us of what the ingredients are? Okay guys, let's all sit. Okay, so thank you for participating in our taste test here today. Again, thank you for your creations. They're actually both very wonderful. So I will reveal some results here in a couple of minutes, okay, before you leave today. But before we do that, I just got some quantitative data, right? I got numbers. I know how you feel on a scale of 1 to 5. I got some answers about what you like better. But as I mentioned to you yesterday, in market research, the numbers alone don't really help. I need to know some actual reasons of things, of why you like something or why you do not. So what we're going to do now is called more of a focus group. Now in a focus group, more likely you're not going to have this many people. Okay, it might be a group of maybe 8 to 10 people. Okay, but for the purpose of this, we'll do this as a whole group here. I wanted you kind of facing each other because I don't want to view you off on the computer, not paying attention, not listening. It helps when you kind of hear each other's thoughts and you sort of work off of them. And then again gives us what we call qualitative data. Okay, we're getting, again, quality, you're getting information. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions today. I'm going to ask you guys to please, for the purposes of this, go ahead and raise your hand. What did you like about it? What was in there that you thought you liked? Did you like it? Yeah. Okay. So we're saying yes, we liked it. So let's break this down because it's a little hard, I guess, to say. Okay, a lot of you said you liked it. Did you like the bread? Did you like that it was the toasted bread? Yeah. Okay. How about the meats?
I like it. And Arby's.
The meat. We got the meats.
We got the meats.
What did you not like about the meats?
I just
You don't like turkey. Because he wants to win, right? True. Okay. What about the cheese? Okay, so you thought the cheese was a little bland on there? Hey guys, we're going to need to raise hands again, okay? Yes. Okay, so maybe not double cheese? Okay, so maybe one or the other instead? Good idea. Anybody else? A thing that you would keep or change about the cheese? Spice it up? Okay, so maybe again a very bland sort of flavor. What about the condiments on that one? So the lettuce, what do we have? Lettuce?
I had the mayo for sure.
Yeah, lettuce and mayo.
Oh yeah, people who added the mayo. Who added mayo? How did you like the mayo on there?
A little better.
A little bit better? Okay. So, and then those of you who did not add it, give me a show here, or not show me, a hand here. Why did you not add the mayo? Yeah. Okay, so again, food allergies and things like that, a lot of you, and then otherwise, some of you just, it's just disgusting. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, that is one thing, guys, you need to think about in product development, is the things like food allergies, right? Can people eat certain things? Remember we talked about religious beliefs or different, you know, again, ethnic backgrounds about what we may or may not eat, okay? Other people in here who do not eat stuff, eat certain sandwiches, why not? Or did you try a bite and pass it on, or did you just not try it at all, or why? Right? Okay. All right, so question about sandwich 1 then, would you buy it?
Yes.
Yes, let's do a quick show of hands here. How many would you buy it? Okay. And then we all like this here. Okay, good, so that was sandwich 1, guys. That was again the Big Daddy. What'd you think of the name? Show us the hands.
It was fun.
I think it sounds fun.
Okay,
It sounds like weird, like, you know, like it sounds like something funny.
I feel like there should be more.
it's different, it's funny. What else? Some of you thought it was different, some was funny.
I thought it was dumb. I thought it was just like a massive name.
Was what?
I think like more guys would buy that.
Okay, you think it's gender focused here, okay, sort of manly. You thought it was kind of silly, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about because like it's a lot of old people over here. When I go home and I ride past the bus, I see a lot of elderly people walking around the person, and so
Okay.
I really think that they'll like choose the Big Daddies. And if they have such a sense of humor and they're old, I think it's perfect.
Okay, yes.
But one thing about their name, I feel like a lot of people will see it and they're gonna be like, well, if they see it, I'm not saying like they'll win, but I'm just saying if they do, like people are gonna be like, ooh, like what is that sandwich? I kind of want to try it. So I feel like they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
It draws people in. Does it fit the target market? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Yes.
I feel like for the name, it should be like a double, like a triple decker, like his, but it should be like a big sandwich.
Okay. This is going to ask you. Did you think it was fitting? You don't think that was a
No,
Big Daddy?
no,
was a big
Well, I
deal?
mean, if it's like a longer sandwich, yeah.
Not a Big Daddy. It should be like bigger. It should be like that's like big
Okay.
bread.
So issues of kind of yes, fitting in with the name, right? So it is true, guys. You want the name to be descriptive, right? You want it to fit what it's saying, right? Exactly. If you're thinking Big Daddy, you're thinking a big sandwich, right? Well, I think originally you guys were thinking about having a lot more ingredients or something. Okay, so that could be the thing if it was 10 different meats or something like a, you know, like big gargantuan. However, excuse me, if they were to do that, if they were to add a lot more meat to it, what do you think would have to change as well? The price, absolutely.
Oh,
Right?
I feel like they did have a lot. Like,
Okay.
just the turkey. I thought the turkey was gross.
You don't like
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just
Now, I will say too, okay, guys, you know, they did have, just a random side note, they did have a variety of turkeys and hams and chickens, and a lot of you just told me turkey, so I did have to make some executive decisions there about, you know, what it is that you meant. So for yours, you told me deluxe ham, it was great bacon. I think this was the oven gold turkey, because I think the other one would have been flavored, and then there was like a low sodium. Okay, so I did go with that one, because we did not sort of specify, and then submit it, okay? Okay, so that was the Big Daddy, guys. Any other comments about that one? Okay, obviously, guys, as we're doing a real focus group, if you're doing something like this at a market research place, I would be taking some extensive notes, okay? I'm going to keep moving this on, or you might have somebody leading and somebody else who's going to be taking notes, okay? Because they want to get this information so then they can kind of sort and analyze that information, okay? Let's go on to sandwich 2. That was the King Kyllie, okay? Let's go to see how many of you guys liked the King Kyllie. Let's start there, show of hands.
Y'all better bring out John what was good. Y'all like Chipotle chicken.
All right, so we got a little bit more of, you know, dispute on this one.
I just don't like.
Okay, let's start there. We've got people angry about
The
this.
name is a yes.
No, no.
Excuse me. We're going to raise hands again. Let's discuss the name, your feelings. I'm going to start from here and work my way
Yeah, I
down.
kind of want to
Yes.
compare with
Like the name, like as you said, like a lot of old people go, so like, you know, they're gonna be like, King Kyllie, like what is that? You know, like,
Okay. Yes, you're using a name for a reference that maybe young. Okay, absolutely.
I
Yes.
feel like the name's really like hit or miss because there's a big group of people who go for the name, and then there's a big group of people who really like don't care for like the genders and stuff like Kardashians. So it's like it's really hit or miss.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Yep. Again, does it connect? So, again, Matt, I guess I'll ask you again. You picked this name literally for Kylie Jenner, correct?
Kind of, yeah, kind of.
Okay. So it was not
Yeah,
a fruit
not
pepper
even a
name.
kind of. It's a
It was not, and you bring up great 2 points, guys. Again, thinking of your target market, who's going to be going there. Now, I will say you guys are thinking about friend choice. I did ask you though, Matt is in the correct, and I did ask to advertise to you guys. So it is for you, it was for you to pick. All right, so you bring up excellent points about who is their target market, but I want to focus on you guys. So one point you did bring is what in the heck does that name have to do with the sandwich? Okay, that's an excellent point. However, do you guys, again, let's not think of the older people. What do you personally think of the name for you as a teenager who knows this is represented?
Do you guys not like it just because it like is Kylie?
I will leave the questions here. Okay, hold on. Yes.
Well, like if it's called King Kyllie, I don't really care either way. But finding out that it's Kylie Jenner just makes me not want to eat it. Yeah.
Okay. So you
Oh.
Okay, you're right. You're associated with the family.
Like, I'm
Okay.
actually like way upset right now.
Yes, right here.
They already give her like a lot of importance. Like she doesn't really know like the sandwich named after her. Like, I don't want to do that.
She's probably not going to eat the sandwich, right?
She's
She's
a
probably
great
gonna
mom.
eat a carrot or something.
Yeah, so it's like Kardashian.
So now, excuse me, Matt, you like this, excuse me, you like this person and that is why you named it after her. Guys, excuse me, those of you who did not like the sandwich, did it actually have anything to do with the name? No. Okay, so, excuse me, the fact is though, you like, some of you guys, you know, you liked it, but you didn't like the name, you know, whatever. It is something though that comes to people's minds. So when you are coming up with a product, you have to think of the name. You do have to keep product names in consideration. If something sounds bad, sounds confusing, people are not going to want to have it. Nick? Let's bring it back. When I was in Boston, you guys, I went to a pretty famous hamburger place there, and they actually named all of their hamburgers after famous people. And I will tell you that, no, they were humorous names. They were like, you know, one of them, for example, was the Rob Ford. He's sort of that disgraced Toronto mayor. He had a lot of stuff going on. If you know him not, go ahead and look him up later. But it was kind of, and some of them were, it felt awkward maybe to order something that you'd be a little embarrassed about to ask for, okay? If it was a, you know, if you were going to get, let's say the Miley Cyrus, okay? I don't think she was on there, there's somebody else, but I don't want to bring it up. But the Miley Cyrus on there, let's say, gentlemen, would you want to order the Miley Cyrus burger?
I would order it because it's Miley Cyrus. I love
So
Miley
that
Cyrus.
way, yes.
If like the restaurant is just about famous people's names on like food, then I wouldn't feel like weird asking for something that was
But if it's just like a friend choice market.
Okay.
yeah.
Ah, very good. Hey guys, yeah, excuse me. Does it go with your theme of your restaurant? So here, very good point. The overall theme was famous people, famous names. Makes sense. You're not going to make it feel weird, but here again, I don't know, you don't know what it is. Maybe one of your old people will order. Maybe that's their grandchild.
Maybe we gotta do something. Maybe we gotta
You guys
put it
were
in
yelling again.
California.
Makes sense. Oh yes, also true. It does sound, I'll give you this, it sounds catchy. Okay, Kyle, it's cute, okay?
That's what she has in her like Instagram thing. It's like King Kyllie and I do too.
So,
It's like, yeah, it's like King Mountain.
okay, excuse me. What might you run into that an issue? Now again, if it's local small store, we could not. But if you're telling me that is what she officially calls herself, if I'm a big store, you know, Jimmy John's, and I go with the King Kyllie, what issues we might run into? Yeah. But I don't know. She might try to claim that that is like her name, part of it. Okay, I don't know if she would have trademarked it or anything like that. But you run into some issues there.
She follows me on Twitter, so I can like
But she has her own app.
Okay, I'd like to stop talking about the name and get on to the sandwich at this point. Okay. So a lot of you did not like stuff. What did you not like about the sandwich? Again, hands only. I'm going to start from, actually we'll go this way today, so we'll start with Ariel, okay?
I don't want to personally me, I don't like spicy.
Okay, so that's a big thing, guys. There's this very strong taste in here with this Chipotle chicken. How many of you liked the spice, the Chipotle chicken? I actually did as well. And the rest of you, you don't like spicy or what?
Well,
Yeah.
Fear.
I feel like
Yes.
you can do mayo, you can put spice with mayo.
Oh, but that's again, because other people would say, oh no, it cools it down a little bit, right? Mayo might cool down the spice of it, so that's a big part there. So I know I can't wait for you to do it like this. Okay, who else had, who was next here? You? Did you have things you did not like? Huh? The onions.
And my lettuce was soggy, but it might have just been because they made it like maybe a while ago.
Okay. Anybody else have strong opinions on
That's
onions
not our
like me?
Yeah.
You don't like onions?
I don't
Okay. Okay, and it is a very, polarizing sort of food, right? I hate them, some people love them. I actually liked it on here, to be honest with you. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fire any more shots, but I'm just saying.
Why don't?
I can't.
Mash.
I don't like condiments, so that's like one thing. The sandwich was like full of
Okay.
condiments.
Okay, so for you, it was too many condiments, but that's again an opinion thing, guys. Again, our sandwiches in 5th period that we'll be having, it's a buffalo wrap, and the other one is very plain. It's again turkey, chicken, honey mustard, lettuce, tomato, white bread. Okay, very sort of plain. What else? What did you like about the sandwich?
I like the name.
I like the tomatoes. You like the tomatoes? Two hands here. Got the tomatoes. You more than what?
Yeah, that extra layer of bread.
Yeah. What did you think about the layer? Wasn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
I think it was just too small of a sample for it to be followed. Like it was a regular sandwich, you'd be fine with it.
Okay, so maybe if we got the full size, and obviously guys, you're just getting a sample here. So that is definitely part of it. The fact that you're only getting a sampling of it, okay? But we could definitely, you could see, how that would work otherwise.
My bread was missing.
Let me ask you some overall questions then, as I pull up our results, okay? The sandwiches themselves and the quality of them. Did you like that? Did you think it was high quality,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
low quality? Like, what do you think about, what did you think?
Pretty solid.
Okay? What do you think about prime choice? Good? What about Subway? Go on.
Oh, I said for like the bread, I don't think I would want white bread on it, like something that would hold it all together more. Like,
Okay.
McDonald's or something with thin bread.
More of a actual sub bread.
Yeah.
Let's go back. I'm sorry, King Kyllie. How many of you guys then would buy it overall?
I
Buy
don't even
it.
want to look.
Just might be
Guilty. Okay.
I'll have all the.
So I think I kind of saw here which you guys like more. Are there changes you'd make overall to the sandwiches? I think you said maybe some of the bread you'd like a little thicker, different. Onions, okay. Any other? Yes.
Well, since we do have like a meal right in here, would you buy one?
Oh,
Which
she
one
says
would
you.
buy?
Definitely.
Would you buy King Kyllie or would you buy
One or both?
I'd buy both.
Both?
I like them both.
Good, big daddy. Any changes you make overall, or any other comments, thoughts, things like that? Yes. I don't know what you're saying. No onions. No onions. Stick with the no onions. So very, very polarizing with onions. Okay. Gonna be here all night.
Yeah, but you can always take them off.
But you can always take them off.
Because I feel like the onion gave it a little bit of flavor, but then I took it off.
Okay, you
And it
don't
still
like
left that little flavor.
like at all?
Yeah, and honestly, guys, too, or the mayo. And again, these are things you can customize. I wanted you to see them as is, because again, we want to see what the full thing tastes like. But obviously, any good restaurant is always going to allow you to customize it a little bit more. Okay. Anything else?
Wait, so you said that on the menu, I guess the thing that switched up that like you can go in and customize your own, right?
Well, exactly. So how they work in there, guys, is that they're really kind of a butcher and a deli, and then they started doing these sandwiches. And the sandwiches, they have a couple pre-made ones already. Okay, you have a Reuben sandwich. They have a certain turkey. They have a chicken salad sandwich. And I asked you guys to look at those to see what those were. Then they have all of these ingredients, and you can customize it yourself. okay? So for this, the idea is that your sandwich with the ingredients as is will be on the menu, okay? And then, but of course, you can sort of customize. So if I get their Reuben, for example, I believe I've had the Reuben before, and I did not like one aspect of it. I can ask them to take it off. They're not gonna make me eat it. So you can change it as is, and they have those varieties of breads. Okay.
So if you don't want
You say like no mayo or no.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, anywhere. There are very, very few places in the world that are going to tell you no, that you can't change or substitute. Those are going to be very high-end restaurants. And even those, they want to make sure you're happy. I went to the restaurant in Chicago called Alinea, the top restaurant in the city, one of the top restaurants in the world. It was about a, I don't know, $300 meal, okay? And they, again, they have, how things come out is how they come out. I'm not gonna say, ooh, I don't want that in there. However, I had somebody in my group who doesn't eat seafood. Really, she just doesn't like it, okay? But she told me beforehand, you know, I don't want seafood, and they were able to customize that. But if I wanted to be like, ooh, leave off the onion, that wasn't gonna happen. Okay, they want you to taste it as the chef has imagined it. Here, it's all about you.